Good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle this morning. I hope your day so far is just wonderful. Good morning, Clyde.
Mona, good morning to you. So, thus far, it has been a great day today.
Good. Well, you know what, Clyde? One reason it is because how much we love our jobs, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He said
okay,
without
good.
stuttering.
Well, you know what? For some people, I have a dream job for them. All right, a company is seeking paid candyologists.
Uh-oh.
That's right. To taste test candy. The Candy Funhouse, based in Ontario, Canada. Let me try to read this. Ontario, Canada, said the remote position offers $47 an hour to sample and review some of the candy's 3,000 candy and chocolate treats. The company says it's looking for honest and objective opinions on their products, and they want you to be honest about how they taste. So there is a website you can go to, you can look it up, and I'm telling you, it sounds like a perfect job for some people, and you can do it remotely. That's really important. Remote. You don't have to move to Canada for it. It can be remote. So is that a dream job for you, Clyde?
Well, I have a question before I say yes. You know, when people sample wines and, you know, they're wine connoisseurs, they swish it around in the mouth and then they spit it out. Is that what you do if you're a candy taster?
You know what? I would guess that there'd be a little bit of that so that you don't get sick.
Then no thanks.
No, you just want to be able to eat it all, right?
That's exactly
just eat
right.
It. Okay.
That's exactly right. You know, Mona, now, for some people who are candy tasters, mint is heaven. It is the flavor. And we're going to talk about mint that can bring you peace of mind, but not mint candy. It's mint yoga, which promises an experience that, in its words, will energize the body, refresh the mind, and inspire the spirit in a unique and beautiful space. Well, we just had to know more about that, so we invited Dr. Nikki Owens, the owner and lead instructor at Mint Yoga Studio, and Paige Nolman, she's an instructor there, to join us. Both of you, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having us this morning. We're happy to be here.
Indeed, indeed. All right, we're going to start with a little true or false for you. Yoga is only for really fit people.
Absolutely false, Clyde, because yoga is for people who have the desire to want to stretch, who want to get some flexibility, who want to experience some relaxation, and who just want to be in their space of their own body, mind, and breath.
All right, a lot of folks are sitting at home, slumped over computers and stuff like that. So do you have a few stretches that might help those folks, or for that matter, anyone who just wants to improve flexibility?
Absolutely. And so Paige, one of our phenomenal instructors, is going to demo a few things. In yoga, we do things called sun salutations. And so this is one that's accessible when you're sitting down. And what Paige is going to do is just kind of lift and bring her arms up, maybe shoulder width distance, or maybe a little higher, depending on what feels good for your shoulders. And now she's going to release those arms back forward and then open out into a twist. This is a wonderful way to get a little stretch in your spine. And then she's going to bring her arms back to the center. And she's going to do the same thing, lifting up and then finding a twist over to the left side, right? And so again, stretching the spine. She's going to come back to the center and then bring her hands down to her thighs. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am, I can. And that looks like yoga I can do. Let me ask you a quick question while she continues. How did you get started in yoga?
I got started in yoga practicing with my children, in fact. And I remember we were doing kid-friendly yoga, and I felt so good every time I practiced. I felt emotionally, I felt energetically, I felt physically better, and I knew that I didn't want it to stop. And so I committed to practicing in a studio, and the rest is history.
Okay, you talk about the studio, but you also have some online classes as well, right?
Yes, we offer online classes, particularly for people who are not available to either come out because of different circumstances. And so we have a variety of classes that are offered. Just continue this in your flow page. So a variety of classes that are offered throughout the day, in the morning, the evening, and they go from flows of power, relatively speaking, and also gentle and restorative classes.
Oh, wow.
Online. And they're also both live streamed and recorded.
Okay, that's cool. So let's help people connect with you. How can they get more information, or for that matter, sign up for classes?
So one of the best ways to connect with with Mint is to reach out to us at www.mintyogastudio.com. That is our website. You can reach us and connect with us via Instagram and social media. And I'm also available at Instagram at Yogini_Nikki O. And then additionally, you can always reach out to us via email at info@mintyogastudio.com.
Okay, all right.
So bring your hand down, forward fold.
Dr.
She's going to do a
Owens.
forward fold to calm down. So this is the last thing that you want to do, just to bring your head down and to reset. So remember, if you're doing your stretches, seal it with this movement right here.
Okay. Wags on our studio crew says even he can do that, and if he can do that, anybody can. Dr. Owens, thank you so much. Paige, thank you as well for talking to us today.
Thank you, Paige. We look forward to seeing you all at Mint sometime soon. Namaste.
Okay, thank you, Mona.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, Mona.
Well, it's not easy becoming a food entrepreneur, but Newport, Kentucky's Incubator Kitchen Collective has built more than 40 successful food brands through community, resources, and knowledge. And Allie, of course, had a chance to talk to them and talk to the founder to learn more about its interworkings. Allie?
So here on Cincy Lifestyle, we have a tendency to cover so many great food places, and whether you realize it or not, a lot of those actually come from the Newport Kitchen Incubator. And today we have Rachel DeRozier. She's the Chief Gratitude Officer, as she likes to call herself, or the CEO or founder of Newport, Kentucky's Incubator Kitchen. You know, right out the gate, what is the Incubator Kitchen and how did it all start?
Sure. So I started my first company in 2010 called Grateful Grams. So we manufacture a graham cracker, and the Incubator Kitchen really came from that. So it was kind of like the Goldilocks, trying to find the right space. And when we were looking for commercial kitchens to grow our brand in, what we were realizing that they were either too small or too big. So go big or go home, right? We did so many farmers markets, Allie, and what we realized that in this region, we have incredible producers and makers, but there's no place for them to call home. There's no support system. There was no networking system. The peer-to-peer mentorship was happening at the markets in between customers, right? So in 2013, I literally flew open the doors and I said, come on, we'll figure it out together. And here we are 7+ years later, we've supported well over 150 companies.
Wow.
We probably have close to 50 companies that currently work out of our 2 locations.
So talk about some of those companies who have found success in the past and who are there right now, because I'm sure there's a wide range from, you know, sweet treats to
there's a super wide range. And I think that's what, you know, we call it the land of dreams, right? Like, come on, we'll figure it out together. So some success stories of people who have incubated out of our facility. A shout out to Pickled Pig, who opened in Walnut Hill. Right? Tuba Baking, who just is open in Covington. Rose and Mary just incubated out. They opened in a retail space in Covington. Whirlybird Granola was with us. Brown Bear Bakery was with us. Babushka Pierogies was with us.
Oh my goodness.
It's pretty incredible, right? So what it boils down to is healthy people build healthy businesses. So let's get through our stuff, our blocks as humans, and create a business plan that supports you and your business. Your product lines follow that. I really believe in us as people. And so I actually developed a course that I'm launching hopefully in March. It's called Head to Heart Mentorship, and it's about those 20 years of experience that I've really boiled down, Allie, into this. It's super simple. This though, the head, the mind, the entrepreneurial grasping at straws to keep things going, we need to boil it down to 3 things. Let's create a plan from that.
That mindset, like you said, is so powerful. And I think sometimes people forget how powerful that can be. especially through tough times. And there's so much noise coming at us in so many different directions, whether it's in person or on our phones. And if you have a vision, you have to cut a lot of that noise in order to find that success. And that can be hard to do.
I think that's it, right? And it's not this just smile and put on a happy face, right? It is really looking at what's stopping you from doing that. I really do believe that we are creating a true and stable community of healthy entrepreneurs. And that is so important.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Rachel, this has been great. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing your story.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, you might notice a theme running through our show this morning. A lot of our segments are on personal health and well-being, which are key facets of our next guest's business. Her mission is quite simply healthier skin. The owner of Root and Clay, Rachel Fraley, is here now to tell us about holistic skincare. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
In the pre-show audio check, I heard you talking about a mom gut, and that links to the personal story that got you started in holistic skincare. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm a mother of two, and around the time my son was 3 years old, he was having a lot of behavior and health issues. So we visited a ton of physicians and specialists and just couldn't get any answers. So I started researching and journaling, and it came down to he was having reactions to the dyes in his food and personal care products. So I removed those completely from our house, and it was just amazing the difference that it made in him. He's a completely different kid. So I started making a lot of my own beauty products, skin products for my family, shared them with my friends, and it just kind of took off from there.
And that was the mom gut that led you to keep searching. So as you're making these holistic skincare products, I'm guessing the issue is ingredients, what you do use in skincare products, and just as importantly, what you don't use.
Yes, I use all plant and mineral-based organic ingredients. I don't ever use artificial dyes, artificial fragrances, chemical preservatives. I avoid all of that. Every ingredient in my product serves a purpose.
And so, Rachel, right quick, is there one thing we should all watch out for as we're looking at skincare products in terms of ingredients that we might want to think about avoiding?
You just really need to read your labels. If you don't recognize the name of it, EWG.com is a great website to plug in the ingredient and get a little information on the safety rating.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay. So now you also have a men's line as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
I do. The men can use any product in our line, but we have a few special products for them. I've got a beard oil, and then I've also got kind of a body balm, a cream to powder finish, and that's for their manly areas to keep everything dry and fresh and prevent chafing. And I have a lot of parents who buy that for their young athletes.
Got it. Got it. I love the beard balm. You can see I use it a lot. Anyway, Rachel, if people want to know more about your product or how to pick something up from Root and Clay, how do they go about connecting with you?
You can visit my website at rootandclay.com. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Love Root and Clay.
Okay. Rachel, thank you so much for talking to us this morning.
Thank you.
Well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, football fans, now is your time to shine. That's right, the big game is just around the corner. And whether you're hosting a small family gathering or tailgating party, or even if you're hosting a virtual one, we have tips to make your party a touchdown. So stay with us. A Super Bowl Sunday like no other is almost here. So it's time to start planning how you'll enjoy the big game. And to do that, we're getting some help from an all-pro fullback for the Atlanta Falcons and Baltimore Ravens and former network TV football analyst. He's the man. That's right. I want to welcome Ovi Muhaley. Thank you so much for joining us today. And so, Ovi, as a former pro football player, why do you think it's important to make watching the game this year really special?
Well, Mona, it's been one heck of a year. It's been challenging to say the least for the players and for the fans. So I think we should all celebrate in a big way too. So we've been through it. It's time for us to have some fun.
That's right. I'm ready for some fun. So do you have any special ingredients for spicing up your favorite game day recipe?
Actually, I do. The perfect way to create an incredible tasting plant-based snack for game day is by using Sabra hummus. Whether you take flavors like supremely spicy or roasted red peppers, or you kind of get creative and make it your own. Take classic hummus and drizzle some buffalo sauce or olive oil and top it with some feta. You know, Sabra is great with veggies, chips, crackers. And now, instead of using charcuterie boards, we have a single-serve jar-cuterie boards. Yes, jar-cuterie boards, which is really just, a jar with hummus and your favorite veggies. Sabra hummus can be picked up at your grocery store, Amazon Fresh, or Walmart Plus, but you'll never get tired of it because it has over a dozen delicious flavors.
All right, that sounds really good. So what are some of the things you like to stock up on for the big game?
Ooh, it's not about what, it's about where I go. I go to Save-A-Lot. It's the greatest place to shop for grocery essentials because they offer quality ingredients and they have great value to their customers every single day. You know, whether you're looking for your typical ingredients like some snacks or you want some of those staples like some ground beef or some chicken wings, you go to Save-A-Lot because it's a fraction of the other costs. Savealot.com/sweepstakes is where you go to enter to win free groceries for a year, which is a lot of groceries. So I like food. That's going to be a lot of food, but it'll be a great win.
All right, I just have a few seconds left. Can you recommend some tech, new tech for the game?
Absolutely. I got two things for you. When it comes to tech, Philips Hue is it. Philips Hue offers smart lights and accessories designed to amplify your entertainment experience, bringing the excitement of the big game into your living room with surround sound lighting that can sync up to mimic the on-screen action. And then for something fun, Pebbles Crisps. It's special and fun because, for instance, an easy take on nachos right here, you'll see that the Pebbles Crisps topped with nuts, fruits, and chocolate and marshmallow drizzle is so good to look at, but even better to eat. But starting this month, cereal fans can enjoy their favorite cereals like Pebbles Crisps and Honeycomb Big Bites, but in an easy, snackable form. Because they're bigger, it's perfect for dipping, dunking, popping, packing, however you want to eat them. Just make sure you eat them because you will make your party a hit.
All right, cereal is always a hit, OV. All right, so where can we go for more information and game watching tips?
Well, for more information, go to tipsontv.com.
All right, Obi, thank you so much for talking to us today. Great ideas. Clyde?
Whether you're making a stir fry or need a more earthy flavor for your marinade, soy sauce plays a key part. But did you know some entrepreneurs in this community are making small batch artisanal soy sauce and miso? Yes, it's true. And one of them is here with us right now, Sam Pellerito, the owner of Cincy Foods. Sam, thank you so much for talking to us this morning.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, what do you think makes a good soy sauce or miso?
I think the important, we all talk about umami. It's an incredibly important part of soy sauces and misos. But I think a really good small batch soy sauce, it's going to take on extra characteristics. It's going to have caramel notes. It could have, I think saltiness is an important part, but it doesn't overplay the food and how it reacts with the dish. But all things like
I'm sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
I think it's important.
So talk about that moment when you realized you could make a better soy sauce or a miso product than people normally get at the store.
Well, I used to be a chef, like you guys mentioned, and I've always been into kind of fermenting foods. The first time I made a batch, it was really bad. It was like, red and bitter and kind of weird. But that kind of just drove me to make more and more. So, it was probably a year and a half ago that I made my first really good batch. And I started researching. And one of the things I found is that actually Ohio has the best soybeans in the world. Korea, Japan, China, all over the world, people are buying these food-grade soybeans. We happen to get ours from near the Troy area. And, that really set me on a path to say, okay, well, how can we make a product that, it's different than something you might find in mass retail, that you can buy for $30 a gallon, and really make something that is truly unique to the area.
So we hasten to point out that you've worked all over the world with a number of chefs, but that appears to be the reason you chose Cincinnati as your home base?
You know, yes. I came here for several different reasons. I'm here with my wife now, and you know, growing in the food scene has been, you know, fun to see everything kind of expand, and being part of that has been really fun. Sharing something that I'm very passionate about is a crucial component of being here.
Okay, all right. So now you have a home-based kit that people will certainly want to know about, and they'll want to know more about your business. So what's the best way for people to find out about Cincy, or maybe pick up some products?
Yep. So we have vendors across the city, Madison's and several folks at Findlay Market, Clifton Market up in Clifton, and Aberblad Meat Market in the Central Business District. But you can also go to cincyfoods.com, where we have some details about our products. You can always contact us through email or through Facebook or Instagram, both Cincy Foods.
Okay. Sam, good luck to you in your business. Thanks so much for locating in this community, and thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you, Clyde. Have a great day.
You too. Well, as you can see, it's cloudy out there now, heading to a high in the mid-30s, but the big news is snow in the region after 5 p.m., maybe an inch south of the river, lighter to the north. Watch out for slick spots as you get out. That is Cincy Lifestyle for this Wednesday, January 28th. We certainly do appreciate you stopping in to be with us. Make it a great day.
Thanks for watching our video, and if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before, or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, we love to say it, make it a great day.